Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the Grit Culture. So I just wanted to talk about this cash bail system that they got going on in Illinois. It's going to be the first of its kind. They've had something like this, they've got it in LA. I don't know if all of California. They've also got it in New York. But it's not a total elimination of the cash bail. They got it at, I guess, they got certain crimes that are eligible for it, and then ones that aren't. But then there's kind of at the judge's discretion. So they have instances where they can implement cash bail in those cities. But Illinois is planning on getting rid of it altogether, none at all. They say it was implemented by, I don't know if he's senator. I don't know what his seat is in Illinois. I forgot. His name is, I think, J.D. Pritzker, something like that. Democrat. But they say this is to, basically help out those who are in poverty. It's tricky, man. It's tricky. You're opening up Pandora's box, because I understand a person not being free just off the simple fact that they're poor, but don't do the crime to begin with. But then at the same time, you have people who get accused of things. Get accused of certain things that they may not be all the way guilty of. Even in investigations, they still have to go through the whole court system on these, the whole process, the whole due process and everything with these investigations. And so, it's tricky. It's tricky. So what do? You just hold them? Because that's what it's all basically split down to now. Either release the criminals or the accused, or you hold them until court. And, you may be holding somebody who may not be the culprit. You have people that get accused of stuff a lot of times, accused of crazy stuff. So it's crazy, man. I say the best way to do it is just keep things the way it's been. That's just y'all help me out on this. Y'all help me out. Y'all give me y'all thoughts. But I think that's the healthy medium for something like this. There has to be some type of, what can I say? Something. You got to be able to hit the pockets in some way. I don't even know if I'm right on that. It's tricky. It doesn't seem like they're just gonna allow you to go ahead and, they're going ahead and releasing you on your own recognizance and expecting you to be able to show up back for court. But what happens if you keep doing the same thing over and over again? And it sounds, from what I'm reading, it sounds like they're not going to allow that to happen. But then you see, like in New York, I've heard multiple stories in New York with the guy that was knocked the lady out on that hobo that knocked the lady out on the street. Over there in LA, where the dude got arrested for carjacking 4 times in one day. It's like stuff like this. It's like, is this where Illinois is about to go? Most specifically Chicago, which, has an extreme bad crime problem. But I understand what they're saying. At least I sympathize with what they're saying when they talk about, the deciding factor on somebody being in jail is their money, because it basically allows a person to, if they have money, if they've got money, whether it's somebody who's wealthy or somebody who maybe comes from a wealthy family, or somebody who's a drug dealer or something. And because they got the money, they can just be able to keep bailing out on certain things. But, you know, like I said, you know, you keep getting arrested for the same thing a lot of times. They're not going to let you out. They'll keep you in on, especially when it's serious crimes, they'll revoke your bail. And, you know, pretty much like I said, you know, you could go ahead and try to jump. You know, not everybody's just going to sit up there and jump ship like that and try to flee on something. Unless it's something like, you know, just flat out murder, you know, kidnapping charges, stuff like that. And usually those are people who are pretty much guilty. And I think, you know, depending on the facts and the whatever the charges are and stuff like that, like I said, those guys won't get any bail. But, you know, it's tricky for me. I don't know if anybody else is going to be able to, you know, break this down or even be able to make sense of it a little bit more easier than I can. But let me know what you think. I don't know about this. We're going to see where it goes. And like I said, are they going to be lenient in a lot of situations? Like I said, the guys, and you know, a lot of there's multiple stories in New York, and then like I said, the story that I stated, and a few others over in California. Is it going to be like that, or they just keep letting them out over and over again for crazy crimes? Robbery, that's serious. That's serious. That's a serious accusation, man. Something as simple as robbery and stuff like that. You're killing a person's security right there, breaking a person's security, their ability to feel safe, and doing stuff against their will. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is real controversial. As far as the Purge and all of that stuff they talking about, that's a bunch of internet sensationalism that they doing. You know, it's not that. But like I said, we'll see where this goes, and you know, this could possibly hurt them in their elections or whatnot. You know, we'll see what happens with this, but I don't know about this. But like I said, I can see where they're going with it. But I'm not all the way sold on that. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Let's look at this from I try to have people around that try to look at everything objectively and not just, you know, jump into flat out conclusions and, like I said, sensationalism and trying to push whatever type of narrative that they want to push. But you know, this is being used in, you know, all type of ways during the media. But we want to be able to examine this in the proper context. And yeah, it does sound crazy. So we'll see where this goes. We do know that crime has skyrocketed, all, you know, namely in the places that, you know, I've named, but, you know, all around the country. So, you know, and I've seen some articles saying, you know, it was doing that stuff even before, and that's the truth. Well, not New York, but as far as California, everywhere else in the country, man, it's crime is skyrocketed everywhere. But those are the main three that I know of that have implemented those some form of no cash bail. So we'll see. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll holler at y'all later. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe.